How actress Mide Martins Abiodun called me Nono Amure, making me lose my self-esteem to start bleaching. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. Abibat Jinad is a very known actress, especially the fact that she's not just an actress, she also did broadcasting or presenting in one of the satellite enterprise we had at one point. She really worked hard at her craft and made a huge success of it. She got in early and has done well for herself, and for some time she was out of circulation. Nobody could tell where she is or what she's going through or all of that. But she came back online and with a healthy baby boy, very handsome, cute child like that. And though she didn't share that part of her life with us, but we are happy to see her, with her son, happy doing stuff online. Now, this mother of one granted an interview with Biola Adebayo of Talk to Be. The 1 hour, 20-something minutes long video is an expose on Abibat's background, which I must say was quite traumatic. Honestly, you don't know what people have been going through except they share part of their world with you. She talked about having a fairly stable family of mother and father till a point where the father has started having mental kind of issues, and the mom had to move. Then they had a fire inferno in their house in Kaduna, and things just went south from that point. That their mom and them, the children, moved to their grandma's house, which was not very comfortable. And their mom was still very young at that time, and their last born was 3 months old. And what she said she remembered was that one day her mom went out, leaving her with the 3-month-old last born, and she never came back. She left them. And she now later said something very shocking, that her mom leaving her at such a time with a 3-month-old baby in their grandma's house, that unfortunately the 3-month-old baby passed on. Honestly, you need to watch that video. It's you might think you're having challenges in your own life, but when you hear other challenges other people have been through, then in fact, for a moment, you forget your own issues and wonder how a human being had the mind to go through all that and all that. Now, when Abibat said this, of course, the temperature in the room changed. And she said, coming from that kind of background, that even her father, till date, he doesn't know where he was buried. And she has fond memories of her grandma, who, of course, had to take on responsibilities for all of them when their mother absconded and all of that. Then she also talked about her challenges, you just watch the video. Now, going back to what we are saying, she mentioned that it wasn't easy, of course, rising from the ground to stardom. As you can see, this picture collage of hers, this is her when she was bleaching, and this is her now that she has stopped bleaching. Now, for those who are familiar with bleaching and all of that, there's nothing nice about bleaching. Yeah, people do get wise enough to say, okay, let me just tune up a bit, or let me glow. I want to glow, but not to bleach. Now, years ago, that toning wasn't very, except people will be saying, right? They don't turn white. They just had another layer of fairness in their body. Now, using this had its repercussion on her, and she said at one point where those talks of being black got to her was one day when Mide Martins told her to say, something happened, and Mide Martins' husband, Afizowo, is her boss, and they were doing a production or something, and something happened, and she didn't know about it. But Mide Martins started shouting, saying, ọmọ olójú dúdú bí Nono Amure. That she was thinking to say, waiting be Nono Amure. That it's just recently that she got to know what Nono Amure means. And number one, Mide shouted at her. Number 2, what she was accused of doing, she wasn't the one who did it. Number 3, the comparison of her face with Nono Amure, like Olojududu bi oju obo. That's let me interpret it in English. Black face like monkey face. That thing got to her that Mide might not remember anymore or might not know the impact of those words to her, but those words shattered her. And Biola Adebayo, who is known to be a very neutral person in Nollywood and one of the most sensible, most trouble-free actresses we have in Nollywood, had to say, does Mide realize the gravity of the words she used for you? And she was like, no, my baby not. Or maybe she didn't even remember. But this brings us to this, whatever that. We should be very careful of how we use our words. Words are really strong, especially when it comes to how people look, right? And everybody, we just came into the world and grew into our own. The shape of your nose, your eyes, your height, your skin and everything is not your making. It's the greater power of God you believe in or whatever it is you believe in. And so I don't think it's the right thing. And our Yoruba, ó mọ́ wa lára. Ká máa fi nǹkan wé nǹkan tá bá ti wo nǹkan bí less than 1 minute báyìí. Kò sí nǹkan tá lè fi wé tó jẹ́ pé ẹni tá bú yẹn gan á wo rẹ̀ pé ìwọ Ọlọ́run. Ṣé bí mo ṣe rí rèé, ṣé bó ṣe dá mi rèé? And yes, everybody knows say Mide gets sharp mouth. She gets sharp mouth. But she's not really a troublemaker. She's not a troublemaker at all. Mide doesn't have issues with any of her colleagues. She has never had any violence everywhere. No, she doesn't. Her husband too is a very calm, collected person. So it might be one of those moments, like Abibat said, something happened done by someone. So it could be an annoying something that happened that made Mide lose it, right? But in all, we just hope Mide will just come out and say sorry. Abibat wani, whether she remembers or she doesn't remember. Because she might not even remember anymore. Yoruba money, ento yagbe ma gbagbe, ento ko ni oni gbagbe. Now the person wey do poo go forget, but the person wey pack am no go fit forget ever. So before this one come become another gbasgbos again, because the gbasgbos wey dey online this week, this blessed week, last week in March, no be am. So maybe if those ones cool down small, this one too go come up again. But Mide has the control now to be able to control this narrative to say, if ever I've said that to you, I am sorry. I never meant it. Because this thing never happened this year. It not happened last year. It don't happen tete. But the date, Abibat did not say it. So Abibat making sorry. Say that they call you, say, Olojududu bi no Amure. You are back to your complexion. I saw you at Olori Tobi's christening ceremony. That you went to, I think it was a parlor thing. You were ushered in and everything. So you're doing well. You've paid your dues in presenting and you did an excellent job at it. And even on our page, please check and follow her on our Instagram page. She does skits. She even did one with Sisi Quadri. Very nice, So let's encourage our own that nobody reigns forever. So you're trying to come back. You'll come back big as well. Mide Martins too is doing very well. She has made a name for herself. She's now into fashion business, which is big time business. And God has given her good stature, good courage and everything. So we will love both of you. And we don't want to gbas. Maybe Boga, Hafiz or War, Mide's husband will help us quickly nip this thing in the bud, because Hafiz or War know they like trouble. They like shouting. They like drag me, I drag. They drag people. So Oga Hafiz, be like say now your hand this work. They make you call both of them together. Make them apologize. Sorry. If you truly didn't mean something, and somebody said you did it and it hurt her, Biko, just say sorry, make the thing go. Abi, how now the thing come, my people? Because we know one year, the buzz was we don't hear for this week. You don't do. We don't drink water on top. You don't do. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Ireo.